Hey everybody, how's it going? My name is Sir Jeffers, and welcome to episode 2, technically, if you go by episodes, of Jeffers' Vlog. It's like Captain's Log, I don't know if anybody got that reference last time. Anyway, I'm here today, guys, honestly, just to talk, not about a whole lot, actually. Well, it's a big deal, but at the same time, it's not technically a big deal at the same time. It's about how we treat one another, and especially on today, which this video will be going up the day I will record it, I promise you, of the... if you go on YouTube, it's the Proud to Be, and I know today is another big day. I'm gonna take this off actually for never mind, I can't. Damn it! It's another big day today actually for a thing called Proud to Be, and it is in support of the LGBT community, which I am in full support of. You know, it's never it should never be a question of, you know, what gender someone is or what they were used to be. It doesn't matter. It should just be about if you love that person or not. That's all that should matter. And that's all that ever will matter. If you love that person, if you think that they're the ones for you, or if that's just who you are, then that's who you are. And you can't change that. People will say, oh, it's a phase, you can change. No, it might not be. It's not something you change. It's a part of you. It's who you are. And just embrace it. It's nothing to be ashamed of. For those out there that are like hiding it away, it's really not. There's always going to be people that support. There's a huge community that will. Just be yourself. I mean, it's something we all can do. People are gonna hate for it, but people are gonna hate anything. You can like broccoli, and people are gonna hate you because you like broccoli. Okay, it's this. I'm not trying to compare the two. I'm just, it's just, the world needs a little more supportiveness in this kind of thing, and not as much hatred. There's much bigger things going on right now than people trying to marry other people of like the same sex or the same whatever, or change. It doesn't matter. None of that matters. We're human beings, people. We're meant, humans in the nature are full of just hate and rage. We're also full of love and contempt for one another. Like, we don't have to always be hating on each other. We can learn as a community, as a group of people, to love others, to be with these other people, to spread joy and happiness rather than hate and war and sadness and anguish, It's not... Tiny the cat, everybody. It's not something that can be avoided. If anybody is going to support you, if this is something that you are, if this is who you are, not something, if this is who you are, if this is who you know you're going to be, who you will be, if no one supports you, then you can at least look to this wonderful community, or at least look to me, because I will support you, and I would make sure that this community that I'm building supports you as well. You may not have to agree with it entirely. For those that don't agree with this, you don't have to agree entirely, but in the end, they have just as much right as anybody else. They're a human being. And quite frankly, if you have a problem with it, I don't care. I would really rather you shut your yap, as weird as that sounds. I mean, I'd rather you try to find a way to be supportive or just not say anything at all than be hateful towards it. It's not right, and it's not fair to other people. We are humans. We love, we hate. But I think if we all had more love in life, it would be something totally different. We could be so much more. And you hear it from everybody, all over the world preaching this kind of stuff. All we need, guys, is it's so wrong to, instead of hate your neighbor, hate that kid that you know at school. Wouldn't it just be so simple to, instead of always hating him for no apparent reason, you just suddenly hate him. I hate this glare, I'm so sorry. Instead of just hating him for no apparent reason, you never know. Show up one day. I've only done this one time. I've shown up to someone. I didn't particularly, well, I didn't mind him. He didn't particularly like me. I gave him a donut. A donut. Now, fast forward a month, he's a good friend of mine. Because we have a common interest. Donuts. It just shows you how simple, life can change like that. We don't have to be hateful to one another, guys. Be supportive. Make sure, we can love, we can be happy. It's all that we need to do. We don't need to hate other people. If you have a problem with it, just shut up and let people have their happiness. If you're supportive, you raise your voice, speak out. Make yourself known, because the more people that come out and say, I am supportive of this, or I am this, that just makes the world instantly start turning in the right direction. I myself, I am straight. I am not anything in between. And you know what? And that's okay. If I were anything else, I would still be okay with it. I wouldn't expect others to be okay with it, but if anything, I would expect somebody, at least one person, because that one person can make all the difference to you in the world. One person's approval, as long as it's important. Hi, dog. As long as it's an important person, is almost all you need. Isn't that right, Coda? Yeah, good dog. Anyway, but that's all I wanted to really talk about that. The next thing up is let's see. I've already addressed pretty much that today. Just the what do you? It's just I've already addressed that today about like the LGBT and everything else. So I'm gonna actually jump to something a little bit better. We heard some good news today, Joe and I, about getting Joe's car fixed. And so that's good. Once his car is fixed, we can actually get back to their house, and I can finally finish continuing Amnesia. Knock it off. I can finally finish continuing Amnesia, and Subway series actually done and off the books, which I'm excited to finish it too. I can bring you guys other horror games, and I can bring you guys much louder, much better commentary than I could here. Oh, if you noticed about the door, yeah, I had a little accident. But anyway, guys, that's all I really wanted to talk about. These things are just simple. I didn't mean to rant. I didn't mean to just, but you know, to finish up, we'll be moving back to our other home soon, so we can finish Let's Plays. Joe will be cranking out much more Witcher, since you guys seem to really like that. And finally, above all else, guys, please be good to one another. Hi, Joe. It's not, everybody said Joe. It's not something you should have to be told by anybody. It's something you should just be inherently aware of. You can avoid the hate and replace it with even contempt. Even just being content with someone. You don't have to like them, but you shouldn't try to dissolve their lives or bitter them for the sake of your own bitterness. That's all I gotta say, guys. But yeah, so we have a bunch of good news. I hope you guys like the video, like the vlog. Support one another. Be friendly. Be happy. That's what I want to do, guys. I want a place of happiness and creativity. So thank you guys for watching. I'm sorry for the big rant, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.